This video is brought to you by Grandeur Warranty, your #1 online source for factory-backed extended warranties in the country.
The average cost of a new vehicle in today's market is nearly $50,000, and that is not cheap by any means, but there's still a ton of options out there that can beat that price. Today I have the 2025 GMC Terrain, and in this model year it comes in only one trim, the base elevation, which can be had for only $32,000, but you can certainly spice it up with tons of options. In the 2025 Terrain, it has a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, producing 175 horsepower, 250 pound-feet of torque, which is actually a decent amount. And there are actually two drivetrains available. You can either get the front-wheel drive, which is going to come with the CVT, or this all-wheel drive option, which is going to have an 8-speed automatic. Now, because this model is all-wheel drive, it has that 8-speed auto, which means it's not going to have that drone from the CVT under hard acceleration, which makes for a very quiet and pleasant driving experience. Now, speaking of hard acceleration, 0 to 60 time in this is roughly 8 seconds, which is maybe a little more on the underwhelming side, but listen, this Terrain was not built for speed. What matters is that it shifts nicely, it has relatively responsive handling, and the suspension really just soaks up any imperfections in the road. Now, the first thing you may notice with the redesigned 2025 Terrain are these new headlamps. They're actually mimicking its bigger brother, the Yukon. Now, it also comes with this black trim. We have black roof rails and black 19-inch wheels, which are all part of the Black Edition, which costs $895. But you can get smaller 17-inch aluminum wheels, which comes base on the elevation. Overall, the refreshed Terrain has a bolder look and looks great in my opinion, but in 2026 you can expect the more rugged AT4 and more luxurious Denali trims. When it comes to the interior, for a base trim model, it's actually very nice in here. They call this interior color Gideon Gray or Gidgeon or something like that. I think it's Gideon Gray, but it has this really interesting looking color. Something I really like is it's got these darker gray seat belts rather than just black. I think that's a nice little attention of detail, but it's a lot of great soft press features around here. Like, this is not just hard plastic, it's actually soft press. We have a leatherette wrapped dash with contrasting stitching, including this Gideon Gray color on the top and this faux brushed aluminum trim. Helps break it up a lot, and for a base model, like I said, it actually has a lot of really nice features in here. While we're getting warmed up, because it is a balmy 12 degrees outside, I noticed that we have even more polished aluminum trim around the steering wheel and even between these buttons here, and y'all know how much I love my buttons, and that's going to control a lot of your temper controls like your fan speed as well as your dual climate control down here. And then we do have that same gray color for your knee pads on the side that also continues up onto the center console as well. And then one thing I really love, there's not a plethora of piano black in here. The only piano black I can really see is just around the trim of the touchscreen itself, and that in itself is a luxury that I would pay for sure. Now, even though this is the base elevation trim, it is still well equipped with standard options like this 15-inch touchscreen, which has Google built-in interface with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It also comes standard with a customizable 11-inch cluster, heated seats with a heated steering wheel, and remote start. Manual cloth seats come standard on the Terrain elevation, but this has the option for CoreTech memory and power seats, ventilation in the front seats, and dual climate zones, as well as a wireless phone charging pad. If you love your ride and plan to keep it for a long time, you consider an extended warranty with Grainger warranty. You can save up to $1,000 and take your ride to any appropriate repair shop. They'll fix it with manufactured parts installed by manufactured trained techs, and they cover nearly any make and model like this GMC Terrain. Head over to RangerWarranty.com, get yourself some peace of mind for the ride you love. Jumping on to the highway, this is really pretty nice. It gets up to speed very easily. It's not dangerously slow like some lower models can be. And it just kind of gets the job done. You know, it's got a combined MPG of 25 MPG, which is actually pretty good. And I think this specific model would be great for first-time drivers, commuters, people who live in the city, because this is compact SUV, but you still have plenty of space for a family or for big dogs. I mean, this kind of rounds out everything that you might be looking for. For a compact crossover, still quite a bit of room back here. I've got 39 inches of leg room, as you can see, plenty of room, and my toes can actually be tucked in under the front seat, and plenty of headroom too. And this is optioned out to have rear outboard heated seats. Definitely going to turn those on because it is very cold out. It also has rear vents, no climate controls back here, but you do have rear vents and a couple of USB-C ports. Of course, you got to check out the squish factor of the center armrest. Not bad. It sits up a little higher, which is nice. Sometimes you see they're a little really low, but this is it's actually quite comfortable back here. One other nice convenient feature this Terrain has is it has the AutoSense liftgate. So as long as you have the fob on you and you stand next to the liftgate for about 3 seconds, it's going to open up for you. You don't have to do any weird kicking or maneuvers or anything like that. It just opens up for you. Very nice. When it comes to cargo space, behind the second row, we have about 30 cubic feet. And with the second row down, it jumps to about 60 cubic feet. A couple nice goodies. Underneath here, we have covered storage. And underneath here, we have a 17-inch space saver spare for the win. It's got a couple other nice features like adaptive cruise control. It has hill descent control, even park assist. So it's got a couple extra goodies that you may typically not need on the day-to-day, but always nice to have if available. We even have 6 different camera angles. This is from the rear, as you can see, but you can even switch it to the front, which is pretty cool. And then we even have aerial views of the front as well as the rear. And then this is one I really like for parking next to curbs. This is going to show you the side angles of both the rear and the front of the vehicle. And I really like that that is available while you're driving. I think it's a pretty nice feature, especially for a base trim elevation. Now, you've probably noticed that I've mentioned quite a few times a few different options that this specific model has, and it has quite a few options. $7,000 worth to be exact. All right, let's go over these options. So as you can see, it can be had for $32,000, and that base model, like I said, is actually very well equipped, but this has quite a few options. Has the Elevation Premium package for $2,100, $1,500 panoramic sunroof, technology package number 2 for $1,085. It's even got the convenience package number 3 for $950. Black edition for $895, $495 option for the ebony twilight metallic roof, $7,000 of options, which now bumps up your price to $40,415. That is nearly 16% of options from the total price of $7,000. So yes, it can be had for 32 grand, but when you price it out with a bunch of bougie options, it brings you up to just over $40,000. Now, there's certainly no arguing that $50,000 is not cheap, but the base Terrain Elevation could be had for just $32,000. And without any options, it's still extremely well equipped. Let me know if you guys would consider the GMC Terrain Elevation. Check out alltfl.com for even more videos. This is Jen. Thank you for watching.